Scottie Pippen once again acknowledges Michael Jordan as the GOAT. Tune in.
About MJ on their Horace Grant, Luke Longley tour.
Was Michael the best or the greatest ever?
For sure. I mean, you look at the MVPs that he was able to achieve, but I think it was all brought from us being successful as a team. Obviously, someone is going to bring those accolades home, but yeah, he was the greatest player, definitely in basketball.
Okay, at first it was Michael, then it was LeBron, and then he said all these things in his memoir about Michael, and now he's back. Now he's back on what's he selling? What he got out there? But does he got a wine? Does he got a book? Does he got a newspaper? Is he selling cars? What's he selling?
He has a last name called Pippen, right? Pippen, them Pippins is tripping right now. They chasing that Jordan blood. You got his wife out there leaving and coming back. She done realize, goddamn it, I need the Jordan brand. Now the real Pippen, no Bulls tour, realize, no. You need Bull. His ass is back, Mr. Jordan. I just think that just with the Pippen, you just got to follow Michael Jordan at this point.
I'm just trying to figure out, if you feel a way, you feel a way. There's nothing. I feel a certain way about a certain player. No matter what happens between me and said player, that doesn't change it, because you and I might have had a falling out. That doesn't change what you've done. That doesn't change how I feel about you. I might not like your ass personally, but what you did on the field, what you did on the court, what you did on the baseball diamond or the field, that doesn't change. So I'm just trying to figure out, the flip. I've seen fish. I've had fish caught on the bank that did less flopping than this.
Listen, that's the problem with being number two. Nobody cares about number 2 and 3 and 4. I'm sorry, right? We didn't come to see you, Otis. Everybody came there to see Michael Jordan. Right?
Well, I'm trying to figure out who in the hell else could have played. I don't give a damn. I mean, if you really think about it, who else could you put beside Jordan? If you take whomever else that you have on Mount Rushmore, if you put them beside Jordan, especially now, it might, because see, let's just say for the sake of argument, Gil, Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan, but he ain't got no shoe. So he got regular shoes, and he ain't got no air in his shoes, and he can't fly, but he's still Michael Jordan.
It's just one of those things where I think they thought that they were going to get off, and reality kicked in. Because if you listen to why they were mad, it was dumb reasons. Horace Grant, they didn't tell me that. They didn't say that I talked back to Michael Jordan. I want the world to know that I talked back to Michael Jordan. So you think they was going to spend 15 minutes on a dock for you to talk back to Michael? We don't care about you talking back to Michael Jordan. You sorry, son. What's wrong with you? Like, you average, I don't know what you average, but obviously we didn't care because they done traded your ass and brung in somebody else, and they still won 3 championships.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. Like, who do they think the problem with the tour is, besides Pippen, the rest of y'all, no one cared. Okay, you and your goggles can get the hell on.
I think the thing with Luke is that he was saying, like Jordan said, he gave Luke a compliment against Utah. I think he had like 14 points in the first quarter. He said, Luke, you play unbelievable. They ended up losing the game by 30, and Luke had 14 in the first quarter, and he finished the game with 14. And he said, that's the last time I'm giving you a compliment. The only problem that I had, I mean, Jordan said what he said. He did what he did. We knew, I mean, I'm old enough to remember Jordan, so I didn't really, obviously behind the scene was great. But when he brought Scottie Pippen into it, because he wasn't there when Scottie wouldn't go back into the ball game. So I don't know how that's a part of his story. It's like me and you, Gil, and you do something like the incident that happened, and it happens before Shannon gets there. But I do my story and I include you in it. You're like, man, you wasn't even there. Why the hell you talking about what happened and you weren't even there? Now, obviously, he had great insight. I'm sure, he was still talking to Phil. I don't know. He didn't have no great relationship, so I know he ain't getting no information from Jerry Krause. But he still had guys on the team that I'm sure that was friendly with Mike.
Yeah, of course. But so, yeah, he could have left it out. I heard Pippen, and Pippen's argument is valid, but it's not reality, right? I don't know why you're drawing up a play for this guy. I'm Scottie Pippen. I'm this, and I'm an MVP candidate. That's all great. But are you a finisher? Do you hit game winners? Do you take big shots? Some guys just are not that guy, right? If Westbrook has the gripe and say, well, I'm Russell Westbrook. I'm averaging a triple-double. I need to take the last shot. No, you don't. No, you don't. We know not, right? Ben, no, you do not, right? Giannis, come on, goddammit.
Dame take that last shot.
You know what I mean? So what he's saying is valid because of the name, but not valid because of your skill, right? He drew. This is the coach. Y'all got championships. He drew the player for the guy who had the best chance of making it. And sorry, you and the fact that this is a 3-time NBA champ, and you refuse to come in the game. Don't let me know that,
right? Because
you guys' narratives,
it changed a lot of people's perception of him. Though you can't do that. You can't refuse. Gil, you can't refuse to go into the game. Okay, they draw the play up. The play ain't coming to me. I ain't running no route. I ain't going. What?
Now, you see why I have now you see why I have a problem with the 80s and the 90s, because the narrative about the guys today, prima donnas and this, and I'm like, wait, hold on. Do you guys know who you were when you got playing?
The problem is, Gil,
because of social media. Then, if a player did that today and said, "Oh, y'all do," if Giannis said, "I'm not going in the game if y'all giving the ball to Dame," there would be a fucking uproar. But you did the same thing. So I'm the type of guy like, hold on, I'm going to raise my hand and say, I'm going to call cap. You did it too, sir.
Gil, a lot of what the players of the old are resentful of is the power and the money that today's players have. And even Michael Jordan did not have the power of Steph Curry, of LeBron James, because he tried. When LeBron James was in his prime, when he was at Cleveland, if somebody was willing to trade, there's not a player that Jerry Krause like, nah, you don't tell us who to draft. We're gonna get who we want, and we don't want no more of them sorry North Carolina players. And no, he can't. Yeah, I mean, so the players then they're resentful because the players can move freely. Michael Jordan, they couldn't go nowhere. You're like, you either play for me or you don't play at all. It's really that simple.
But that's the thing. We have the power because of you guys. You got the little power that you guys had because the generation before you, it's a trickle effect, right? If you listen to the older guys, when Michael Jordan made that $30 million a year, what you think they were saying?
Yeah, if you make it 6. It's
like every generation hates the next one. This generation right now making 50 million.
When the next guy start making 75 and 100, they're like, man,
that's life, man. Everyone moves the needle and do their part, right? And the fact that when you guys throw shots at them, you have somebody who's researched too that says, hold on, I'm gonna throw shots back. I'm gonna throw shots back. You calling us prima donnas? Hey, there's a group called Detroit Pistons. They say y'all was prima donnas too, and y'all had the rule because they was bullying y'all. Y'all won championships not with your team. You won championships with our team. You bought all our players. But you let Isaiah Thomas talk. He gonna say, well, if you look at the Bulls team when they won, don't that look like the Detroit Pistons? We can roughed up our own team.